Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night. This is Tables Chronicles again, back for your ears to listen to us. And those who are looking, thank you for subscribing to us and carry on supporting us. And share us with some of your friends and your people. This is your boy Kidnapper speaking, KIDDNAPPA. And right across from me is...
Reality Complex.
Yeah.
Real Complex.
Yes.
AKA, let's get that life in check.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's do
yes,
it. Let's
sir.
do it. Let's go.
What's going on?
What's cooking? What's cooking? What's cooking? What's cooking? What's popping like popcorn? What's popping like popcorn? What's rolling like a roller coaster?
You lot can't see the footwork
We're
here.
in the
There's a lot of
I
footwork.
can see. I can see. See what I'm saying?
Kicking down them doors.
Obviously, he's having a ninja moment, basically. that's a full ninja moment, but and right across and on the other side is
Coaching with Leticia. Innovate your business, elevate your life.
yeah.
Let me clear my
I just
throat.
want to shout out our sponsors. So we have Naira Shop. Get your discount Naira Shop 15. We also have gizmo.com and we have whatadeal.store. Get your discounts, get your bargains. Let us know how it was.
Yeah, man. On some other stuff. Almost. Whoa.
Wow.
Pause.
Wait,
The English
No,
is
did
not.
he?
The English is not Englishing. The English is not Englishing. Benson would love this when he listens to it. He says the English is
Shout
not
out to
Englishing.
Benson.
Shout out to Benson.
man.
Benson, shout out to you, man.
Behind the scenes, Benson,
yeah,
man.
Next time I'll say the French is not Frenching, man. People, listen. So we're a little late on this one. And clearly the reason we are is we really haven't been, we've been in and out of the country basically. Well, people, the cloud seeding thing in Dubai,
Wow.
which caused Dubai to flood.
Crazy.
The weather has been very, what's the word to use? It's been very weird because it flooded Dubai. And then on transaction, on the other side of it, I'll use Kenya as an example. Kenya has gone through a whole flooding in the country.
Yeah.
Well, in most, not in the coastline, on most of the, anyway, Google it, people, middle part of the country going up. But the place was flooded so bad, even Benson got affected by it because his property flooded.
Wow.
Yeah. Because even called me, he goes, what the hell? How am I even going home? And I was like, what do you mean? He goes, all the water has just come up in my property. I can't go in and I can't come out. And all his property has just been affected. So yeah, this cloud seeding though, because the cloud seeding thing was a thing to bring rain into the into the desert, basically in Dubai, right? But I think this happens every so often in the world, whereby the weather does its own thing for a couple of minutes. I think this is a worldwide thing because every so often you have every couple of years, or let's say 20 years from now, somebody will say, "Oh, there was this time where the storm came through and the storm was pretty bad." It's just the same as, remember when COVID came in? Because COVID came in. When COVID come in, it was they were now comparing it to some other problem how many years before that. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because there's many
there's always like a period of time.
pandemics where
Yeah,
it's like a natural life cycle.
It's
It's
like
like the economic thing that happens, recession that happens every was it 10 years or something like that.
Yeah, it's always a time
natural
period.
cycle.
Everything just kind of happens every so often. So I seen the Dubai one where you see it's literally a desert, but the desert that's fully flooded.
Yes.
And it's like, the one thing somebody said to me is that, the one thing Dubai doesn't have is flood insurance. I was like, oh, yeah, but then again, why would you have flood insurance in the desert? Because you don't ever expect
that level of
that level, you know what I mean? You don't ever expect that level of rain. And also as well, the one thing is, a lot of it also, the drain systems are a big problem in Dubai as well. The drains are not, I don't think they have much drains, but then again, why would they have a drain? Because it's a desert. Do you know what I'm saying? But when you come to Kenya as an example, because Kenya has been more interesting for me personally, not because I'm from there or whatever the case, but what's happened is it's flooded in, and as it's flooded in, you have the drains are a problem already, right? That's number one. But then you have a bunch of, I don't know if I should call them jokers, but people have been leading themselves to death by doing the most weirdest, you're not supposed to even think about doing that, mate, but they're doing it. So what guys are doing is they're attempting to cross a flood. So they're attempting to cross a flood with a car, with a bike. The last one I seen was the guy who tried to walk through and got stuck in it. And this guy came and saved him. And what did he do? He boxed him, and he broke that brother. As he pulled him out of the water, bang. And next thing he's like slapping the man. Next thing he's like punching the man. I was like, yeah, he ain't going to do that again because you've given him the warning already. Like, don't be an idiot. You see what I'm saying? But you seeing these guys doing, like, the guy's going through with the bike, and the next thing, he lost his bike. And I'm saying to you, like, mate, the country, people are already going through their own struggles in the country.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? People are already going through their own struggles. And the system is not like you're in the UK where you could say the government will follow it up to some extent. The government over there is a little bit different because they have to start figuring out how to get this money, to get these things in order, because they have tried their best to give you the warnings. So it's on you. Whether you listen or you don't listen, it's on you. But whether you do the dumbness, that's the part that really got me, because I'm looking at it. I'm thinking there's a whole bunch of people. There's one, you see, the guys are on the truck and they're attempting to go across. And it's a thing where I'm thinking, you want to cross to that side. I don't really care how much you want to cross across to the other side, my friend. The fact of the matter remains is that is a drain that you're walking into. Now, even a plumber will tell you the most dangerous thing in this world is water. Because water breaks down buildings. Like if a pump breaks loose, they close the whole road because all the floods that it causes, isn't it? So I fail to understand how some of these guys are getting so thick-headed and attempting to go across. And as they're going across, it's like, boom, you've gone across. Now the water has taken you, and you end up dead.
It's true.
You see what I'm saying? It's a very sad, it's a very sad situation. But it's not happening in Dubai. Dubai, what's happened is it's a desert, and the rain come down, and the rain came down fully, because what the rain did, it just flooded the place.
So the rain itself, is this manufactured rain?
Right,
or
that's
is it
what I've got.
No,
normal,
so
natural
now
rain?
that's where my argument comes in.
They got that cloud system that they do, where they put it over the sea.
Cloud seeding.
To do things.
So they've got the trucks where they're shooting up in the air. I don't know what it is.
Is that what they did?
No, for Dubai.
In this circumstance.
No, what the people are saying, people are saying that's what the fault is, right? But I don't think you can tell the weather what the weather is supposed to do. Because if we have a snowstorm, you can't tell me somebody was going to predict that if I blew X and Y Z into the cloud, this is what's going to happen. I don't believe in it personally. Maybe there's a percentage of truth in it. I don't know, but I don't believe in
Generally
it.
speaking, if we go off what they do at current, because obviously they adjust certain things with a cloud machine that they have now, where they clearly got these machines that can induce clouds to do whatever they want, like whether it's rain or soak up moisture, evaporation or whatnot. So they have these things in place and they actually do a thing. But like you're saying, it could come to the point where they release these things and then the natural order of things then counteracts it, and then that causes an issue. That could be something that's happening in this circumstance. That's why I'm asking you these questions, just to kind of find out
the reason why
the grounding behind
the reason I can't give you a straightforward answer is because Kenya is not doing the cloud seeding.
Okay.
Tanzania is not doing the cloud seeding either, but they're experiencing an enormous amount of rain for this time period. You see what I'm saying? So when I look at it, I'm thinking Dubai has experienced it, but people are saying cloud seeding. But is that
so? There's people are saying that's the reason, or it is the reason?
No, some people are saying that's the reason. But my thing is, irrespective of you telling me this is what it is and this is what it is, there's no way it's happening in that part. Because if you look at those regions, they're more or less around the same part of the world. Like they all share the same ocean. If you're not even the ocean, because I don't think Dubai is under the ocean. Anyway, it's all Google to check this. But what I'm saying is, if you look at it, where they're positioned, they're in the same region. Do you see what I'm saying? One is more south, one is more north, but it's the same region to some extent. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, what I'd be surprised by, if you ever said to me, it's snowing in Dubai, that's when I'll say, okay,
something's wrong.
Something is not wrong. Something has gone wrong. Something has really gone wrong. You see what I'm saying? Because I'll be like, what do you mean it's snowing in the desert, man? Because that really doesn't happen.
It doesn't.
You see what I'm saying? But then I do know in Afghanistan, they do get snow.
They do get snow
in the mountains. Yeah. So it's quite interesting how you
both said that.
You see what I'm saying? I got to spot you.
You guys are too close, man.
I got to spot you for that one. I got to spot you for that one, man. You get 100 points, my friend.
I wanted to mention that it actually cost in US dollars $8,000 for every flight hour. On average, there's more than 900 hours of cloud seeding operations done every year, and apparently there's also cloud seeding in China. And in relation to, it says here, unlike some other countries, cloud seeding programs that utilize the silver iodide a crystal-like material that has raised environmental concerns. The UAE's program refrains from using harmful chemicals. Instead, it employs natural salts as seeding agents.
But my question is this, yeah? You're in the desert. You know you're going to have rain 24. I mean, you're going to have sun 24/7 most of the time, right? Why are you so eager to have rain? What's the eagerness of the rain?
Isn't it for crops?
What crops? What crops are you growing?
Maybe-
Most of your crops are going to be imported anyway.
Because you know, sometimes they come up with these ideas where they want to implement new things. This is how humans work, I think, and this is where we're too fast. Sometimes we want to create stuff that's not there, and things are not there for a reason. Like you're saying, the natural ecosystem of the desert. It's not really. I mean, the desert does have rain sometimes. It has monsoons, right? Sometimes it'll rain
It's
like
got a
madly
period.
for a period of time.
This is the rainy season for them.
Yeah. So sometimes you do naturally have it, but we'll say more often than not, there's a reason why a desert is a desert, to be basic.
Is it?
So sometimes people come up with these ideas. Okay, we've been like this for a while, but what if we did this? Like, could we actually grow crops here that we can't usually grow, and then we would be able to expand, obviously, the economy and things we can sell.
So you know what? It's good
Same,
you said
same
that.
with genetic modification. You know, people now they're trying to grow stuff indoor that doesn't grow indoors.
No, but you see, you got to look at it this way, right? Because you what do you call that? Is it prunes? The
fruit.
prunes,
Yeah.
the little thing
Yeah.
that people eat.
Yeah.
No, dates.
Dates, yeah.
Dates, sorry. Dates.
Prunes look similar.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I said it. But dates, you know, Israel is a big producer of dates.
Yeah, they are.
And
It's
Israel
quite-
is in the
They
desert.
eat a lot of dates.
Yeah,
as
but
well.
they figured out how to produce so much things for themselves in Israel, right? And you're not gonna sit down and listen to an Israeli person telling you about the what do you call it, the cloud seeding and all those things. They figured out, you know what? We're gonna grow the crops. We'll get the water that we need to get the water in for us. Water, sorry, for those people who are listening so much and they'll be like, "What are you talking about? Water."
Say water.
But Israel produces a lot of things for themselves, and those dates in particular, and people are buying them and eating them, and they chew them quite a lot. People are addicted to them. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
And it's one of those things whereby Israel is a producer of it heavily, but the same sentence is like they've figured out how to do their farming to better themselves. Now, if they figured out that, why are you now thinking about cloud seeding? All you need to figure out is where to grow the crops. Get your greenhouse together, plant the crops in there, put the water in there, put the water in there so that you can grow the crops and then figure out how you're gonna get them out and move them on. However, speaking is Dubai, you know he's thinking about how to own a lion and own a chimpanzee and bring up a tiger and and then somebody's thinking, I mean, can you imagine how many Lamborghinis have drowned in this freaking weather? And definitely those cars are finished because obviously the water has gone into the engine.
That happened to me before.
That's flooded the engine. Yeah, it's flooded the engine. It's game over, man. Like, oh my days. But anyway, anyone in Dubai that's watching this, or any of you Emirati individuals that wants to give us a little bit of a feedback, please DM us on Tables Chronicles, TikTok
Comment
as
below.
well. Just send us a message, comment below on the YouTube channel. Just let us know. I mean, we are curious individuals. We want to learn and know what you guys are on about. You see what I'm saying? Because it's weird. Because I if I'm in the desert, I'm thinking of desert issues, and I know water is a big thing in that region. But let's get that out of the question. Nowadays, you can figure out how to pipe water and figure out how to do some farming without water at the same time. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. But then, because then again, it comes down to climate control. Because that's a big sentence. Because when it comes down to it, it comes down to climate control. Because I'm thinking to myself, hold on, you mean to tell me because of this? Because climate control is all about air, isn't it? Yeah. So that's one of the main reasons we are all seeing electric cars, right? That's why we're seeing electric cars, because of climate control as they advertise it.
Yeah.
But I've never seen an electric plane. I've never seen a commercial plane.
I don't think I'd go in one, to be fair.
Huh?
I don't think I'd
Yeah,
go
I
in
think
one, to be fair.
Thank you.
What
Because we
for it
all
to
know.
get
to say
hacked
it's not in a-
or just...
I'm not even
See,
interested in it.
Imagine You're on the
We're making it
plane.
easier for the terrorists,
What?
right? They don't even have to risk their own
This
life
is what I'm
anymore. They
saying.
just be
The
sitting
way
behind the
AI is
desk.
being developed and all of this stuff, like, easily could get hacked into.
all this the emissions cost of emissions, blah blah blah. Emissions are high now because people are earning more money and able to take flights a lot more. You see what I'm saying? So when you look at this, the carbon footprint of the world, it's the carbon footprint of the world. The carbon footprint of the world is a bit messy because people are now earning money where we're able to actually say, look, can I book a flight and see somewhere else in the world? In about 8 hours, you will see somewhere else totally different. You could sleep, you will be sleeping, you wake up. When you sleep, you wake up, you're in a whole different country and you're in a different culture and you're learning something else. You're eating different kind of food. You see what I'm saying? I don't know about you lot, but my belly messes up when I'm out of the country, man.
Do you know what? I breathe differently. It's just so weird to say.
It's better.
But so when I came from Turkey, which is
Hey, you're in Turkey. Hey, anybody that's
yo.
actually looking, well, she's busy talking about this. Look. We got the shot glasses.
I could only
here
represent
from
Turkey.
Hey.
When I came off the flight from Turkey, I started to struggle breathing. And that happened when I also came from Tunisia. When I was in Turkey, I was fine. I was in Tunisia, fine. The air was fine.
because it's not controlled.
As soon as
there.
I landed here and I came off the plane, I was like, ooh. I started to feel a bit sick.
No, because you know the reason why is because
mad.
the air here, the air in this part of the world is is more thinner.
Is
It's
it?
not warm air because you're in warm air. It's just the same thing as the water in that region as well. It's not there's two types of water. There's hard water and soft water. We have hard water here, but as soon as you're in some parts of the world, it's soft water.
Yeah.
That's why when you wash your hair,
Yeah.
you got to do a whole
Conditioning, deep
You got to do a whole different.
moisturizer.
Yes, you got to do all of that. But then when you're in a warmer place,
It's not as
soft
much.
water.
You're
it's
right,
not the same thing.
actually.
Yeah. You should give me
Yeah, I
brownie
heard
points.
some
for
people
that,
tell
man.
me they figured out the hair was falling out because there was using the water in the shower to
Yeah.
wash their hair.
Yeah.
And then when they put a filter on the shower head, it changed the game for them.
Yeah. No,
Yes.
soft water plays a big part in how you wash and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because some people will sit down and be like, soft water, like but the hard water is the one that will mess you up in the long run. That's why we cream ourselves a lot more. If you're when you're in Turkey, Tunisia, wherever, were you creaming as much as you would when you're in London? No. You didn't notice that.
No,
You didn't notice that.
No, but if I'm honest, I put oil on my skin to tan.
Yeah. Well, you see, no, that's why you're putting this. See, there you go. You've already found a reason to
cook.
put.
I want to cook.
Yeah.
want to
Well,
cook
see,
under
that's
the
the reason
sun.
why you're putting it. But when you're in London, do you do half of what you were doing when you were
I
in
have
that?
to do more, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because of the cold water. That's all it is. That's the difference. That's why if you look at your skin when you come out of the shower, it starts drying immediately.
It does,
like
you
your
know.
skin is
Yeah,
Why,
it's
man?
dry. You see what I'm saying?
Become a chalkboard, literally.
That's why cocoa butter and shea butter becomes
All that
essential.
good stuff.
Yes, but anyway.
On the
we'll go-
topic of climate change, I just wanted to mention Sadiq Khan. Part of his plan is to deliver 100% zero emissions bus fleet in London by 2030 and put air pollution filters in primary schools, provide more than 40,000 new public bikes, parking spaces, and more than double the number of electric vehicle charging points to 40,000 by 2030.
Good luck to him.
Yeah. Do you know what, guys? I got a congestion charge ticket.
How?
It blew me away. I was absolutely furious.
How?
I didn't know they do congestion on a Sunday. So I'm just driving.
You're a donut.
What?
You're a
When I
donut.
tell
No.
You know when you turn Christian,
listen.
it's like, nah, the devil's a
you're
liar.
No, listen.
£90.
Just admit
What?
to being admit to being a
90?
donut. I no. First admit I'm a
Jesus.
donut. Because why would you?
If
think,
I'm a donut, I'm a sweet one.
The rebuttal was sick still.
No, but listen. Why would you
Battle
think?
rap
That,
right
why
there.
would you think there's no? Why would you think there's
Going
no?
back to
Why
back.
would you think there's no congestion charge on a
Because I
Sunday?
live,
Congestion charge.
I live a carefree. What? Listen,
Right, it's a
Say
South
you're
mentality.
fine, man.
South
No, it's-
mentality.
I'm saying it's so true. As soon as I leave Rotherhithe Tunnel, I'm in West. I don't know where I am. I get lost. I don't know where I
Oh,
am.
mate, you.
Congestion on a Sunday. I didn't know they do
No,
Sundays.
did you drive through
I
Parliament
just
or what?
drove. No, I was in North London. I was in North London, and then I was like, "What is this?" My friend said, "Oh, just in case, just congestion." I was like, "Nah."
Because you don't see the signs.
Reggie, I'm playing my music. I didn't see. There was no signs. There was
no,
no signs.
you didn't see the signs. That's what it is.
There probably was.
Congestion charge is a big. Listen, it's a
didn't see no
big
big
red.
seat.
Red.
Nah,
It's a big
it's happened.
red with. It's red and a big
I don't mind
seat.
because I don't have to pay ULEZ on my car. But my frustration and my thing was, this is £90. That's a lot of money. I don't even put
For
£90.
£12, is it £15 or £12?
I think it's 15.
For £15, you're paying £90.
90 pounds. What?
Gone up.
'Cause I thought,
it used to be,
minor, innit?
60 quid, innit?
£90.
Was it?
pounds.
And then it went to 70 and now
I
it's gone
have
up.
Burn
never.
me.
Let me tell you, I have never. I can't stand congestion charge. And do you remember Thingy and them?
remember
They
when-
couldn't they couldn't stand me because I always sat down. That thing irritates me to the core.
It's
Because I remember
terrible.
when you used to go places like Cork's Wine Bar and we used to go Cork's Wine Bar. We used to go Gas Club. We used to go down what's that club? What's it called again? Cameos. Cameos and all that.
Yeah,
They,
Oxford
they
Street.
were all down that whole region.
yeah,
You
the
could
whole-
drive. You could drive through it.
Straight, yeah.
Yeah. You can't do that today.
Yeah.
You
But
can't
I
do that
think-
today.
You know what? Yeah. Like, as much as it's jarring, I get some of it because of that nucleus. Everyone wants to drive and there's too much traffic, man. Like, too many people, like you're saying, people now, everyone can buy a car. It's very easy. Do you know what I mean? To get a car. The cars, like back in the day, where you'd have to save up a lot of money to get, and it was very hard to get these cars. They're now very obtainable. As long as you've got a good credit score system or whatever, you can finance whatever. Do you know what I
No,
mean?
you can save money.
These things
buy a
are
car.
very,
Yeah.
very easy to obtain. So now everyone is driving. And it is a problem because even me, like driving now to driving like 10, 20 years ago has changed dramatically. The stuff that people do, like pull over randomly on a double yellow and block up the road and them thing there, no hazards, nothing. Like, people drive so selfish nowadays.
Jules,
That's just my little rant. But aside
you
from
see,
that,
I can tell.
Get it out, brother. Get it out. Get
Listen,
it out.
listen. You see,
This is a safe
I'd have
space.
dragged
This
men
is a
out the
safe
car, you know.
space.
It's like,
No, but
brother,
you see-
like, move, bro.
Bro, I can tell you, I can see you've never driven in some parts of the world.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because when you
Because I
drive
guess
in
Take
those,
cabinet.
huh? No, well, you see what I'm saying?
Because people tell me, like, oh, back home, you know what?
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's wild. Like,
you
you don't
just
have
go-
none of this.
when you're in
You don't
Yeah,
have
Tunisia,
none of this.
Tunisia.
You don't have none
What?
of this regulation.
Tunisia
No,
and
look,
Turkey.
how
What?
are they
No
driving?
seatbelts.
They ain't got
I'm
time for
literally-
your-
The man's there. I got a video on my socials with me and the cabman jamming to a couple Turkish tunes. No seatbelt. None whatsoever.
Listen, the one that baffles me,
Jeez.
and she was chatting with me. I was like, oh, look at this video, and I was like, yeah, you know, you ain't got your seatbelt on.
It was
In-
nothing.
Sitting in the back seat is not a priority in some parts of the world to have a
Yeah.
seatbelt on.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm sitting down. I'm like, yo, your seatbelt matters wherever you're sitting in the car.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm sitting there, but they don't. They're only fathom the 2 seats at the front. Anything else, you're on your own, basically. They
Yeah.
don't see it as a must of wearing the seatbelt,
No.
and the police wouldn't even pull you over for it anyway.
No, they don't. No.
You see what I'm saying? So and then people will drive sillily. Even I myself have driven sillily. I've driven wondering, am I actually doing this? Because I know you would never dare try the same stunt in London because a camera will pick you up,
Yeah,
police will pull
you're
you
so,
over. There will be some madness in between
Yeah.
it, and you know what? Like I tell people, man, visit the world and see what the world is offering you. But also understand it and see which one you would love more than the
Yeah,
other.
which
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
definitely.
For me personally, it's the thing about just have a strong car. Make sure you have a seatbelt on, and just be wary of
Be
the other
safe.
people around you,
But-
because there's a lot of drunk drivers out there as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd definitely say the nature of driving has changed dramatically.
Yeah.
Of course, it's gonna
Um,
change.
Like,
You're
for
not
so
gonna
many
catch a drunk
reasons, like
man
we're
on a
saying
horse.
about technology, cameras, congestion charge, ULEZ,
Bro, that's the thing that
one-way
baffles me.
systems,
Oh my gosh.
see what I'm
Blocked
saying?
off roads.
low traffic neighborhoods.
And then they got the cameras. They got the cameras. So I know somebody who just got a ticket on a road, and she said to me, "Can you have a look at this?" And I was looking at it. It didn't grasp onto me for a while. She said to me, "Have a look at this ticket." And I looked at the ticket. Looked at the ticket. I couldn't understand what she was telling me. Have a look at it. Anyway, long story short, I kind of cut it out, and I thought, okay. She goes to me, "No, have a look at the number plate again." And I looked at the number plate. Her number plate is a cross. Yeah. What's that?
Horizontal.
Is that, yeah, it's horizontally across. Would you say horizontal? No, what would you call it? No, rectangular. Is it rectangular? No, rectangular. It's rectangular, isn't it? It's rectangularly across, right? And then the other one, it's gone up. It's up.
You mean horizontal and
Vertical.
Yeah.
Vertical, so one of them, one is across, and then the one that she got a ticket on, they send her the registration number. Somebody is using her car registration
I've
number,
heard that.
so it's the other direction.
Yes.
And I'm sitting there, and I looked at it and I thought, hold up, that's not your car. So I quickly just went and took I went and even helped her upload everything. I was like, bang, there you go. Now I was like, yeah, best go to the police station in the morning so that you can let them know somebody's using your registration number, which is super early legally, and they've gone and got you a ticket. And now the ticket is like, they're even saying that send a picture of the front and the back of the car. And I'm thinking, yeah, this is where it goes. But it goes like that, man. But like I said, man, back to the thing.
Yes, so electric cars. So just to finish on, not to finish on it, but just to touch on it, as much as we want to be environmentally friendly or, watch our carbon footprint, there are actually disadvantages to having electric cars. Charging time, the infrastructure, the lack of affordability, as we mentioned before.
They've been catching
battery
fire.
issues, exactly, high initial costs. What else? Many drivers have reported it's not very reliable. Again, battery issues. I think that's the main things. And it's just really expensive. They say that they are only as green as their power source. And you can't really drive long distance with electric vehicles. And there's not enough charging points as well. But then I think to myself, creating all of these things to aid an electric car, isn't that having an impact on our environment as well?
I'll be honest with you. Before you even get to the
Manufacturing.
environment,
The manufacturing of it all.
before we even get to the environment side of it, let's look at the humans behind it, because every one of us has a phone, right? All our phones we recharge them if they die, right?
Yeah.
So if your phone battery is about to die, whatever, you charge your phone, you sleep off, you wake up, everything's fine.
Yeah.
However, the product that charges the phone comes from Congo, right? Is it coltan or cobalt? It's one of the two. It comes from Congo, right?
Yeah.
So now it's the same product.
Cobalt was in the phones.
That's what I
Cobalt
think,
is
yeah.
cobalt is the one, right?
Yeah.
So cobalt, the way have you ever seen the guys who get that cobalt? Those guys ain't earning nothing. Those guys are really mistreated.
So this is like what we spoke about before, the reasons why so many superpowers want to keep their grip on Africa, innit?
Well, this is it.
Because they know that
'Cause
getting
now-
that resource that cheap,
Look at it,
the profit they're making,
Yeah.
and also keeping
sad.
Africa in debt as well.
Jesus,
like
yeah.
they're doubling.
I understand
tripling
how
up.
a continent that produces so much
mad.
natural resources is in debt. That's the one that confuses me. But the people who are doing this, and those guys are dying when they're getting all this cobalt. They're busy out there mining it. They're not mining it wearing steel cap toes and
Yeah,
they're
all the
wearing
regulations
jackets.
that-
and
No.
that's
all the
thing.
regulations that will be here.
Health and
These
safety.
countries that are doing this to them, if you would go to their country, do you think these people are working in subpar
they ain't doing nothing,
conditions?
man. No.
way.
Those guys
Look
are
at the
not
health
earning.
and safety, health and safety
is
regulations we
crap.
have in this country.
Yeah, in comparison
in
to
comparison
you can't
to over
compare.
there. But then yet these types of
They'll dictate
superpower countries are
Yeah.
benefiting from
They
from
dictate.
this.
They
It's
dictate
such a
what's to be done.
contradiction.
Yeah.
in
So when
human
it comes
rights.
down to it, and
you
you
can
hear
even say it's a human rights violation.
like
doing it.
look at Tesla. How much is a Tesla? The cheapest Tesla you're looking at is about 40,000-50,000 pounds.
Brand
right?
new,
Yeah,
but
brand
second
new.
hand, probably about 20.
Yeah, let's say
Yeah.
20,000-30,000, right? So that's a second-hand car, but you're gonna get a car that you need to recharge. So the battery needs a recharge. So it's got some cobalt. They need cobalt for that car to run. So when you talk about the benefits of it, I don't see any benefits of it because there's a person who's gonna be mining that particular product, yeah, and that person who's mining it is not making as much money as it's gonna hit that car. And I'm not trying to say they should be all fair. I'm not saying life ain't fair. But one thing is, we got to put a respect to some certain things, whereby you look at this man and say, look, this guy's trying his best to feed his family.
It's risk and reward.
He's risking his life.
Like the reward is not satisfying the risk.
Oh
is
man,
it?
it's a horrible
It's a
thing.
horrible cycle, man.
You see what I'm saying?
But then these people will just say it's just business.
Yeah.
But no, but that's what it comes down to.
It is just
That's
business.
what it comes down to. And it also comes down to where you really come from as a person, man, because these are the same places where if most of these guys are needed to come out and go to some other parts of the world, the amount of questions that will question you, bro, we would fail. We would fail. There's no shadow of a doubt. Be sitting there telling me, why are you here for? How many days are you going to spend here?
Yeah,
No. Mate, I'm only here for a couple of hours and then I want to go. It's going to be a whole progress in itself. It's annoying. Because I've seen people who are, I'm actually currently in the middle of trying to get one done for somebody. And I'm like, I don't even know. Even question me, Actually, it's Benson. Benson even questioned me. What's the questions that I asked you about it? I said, Benson, I've never applied for a visa in my life. But anyway, it goes down to that, people. It's been
Food
an
for
interesting
thought.
conversation for that period of
Comment,
time.
subscribe, like. Let us know your thoughts on that topic.
Like, laugh, and share.
Yes, people. And you know what? I think before we even done, I think what we're going to do,
Yes.
we'll start figuring out how to help people who need that help in those parts of the world affected by these floods. That's something I am personally going to follow up and see. So if it's a charity that we need to build up, or whatever the case, we'll figure it out. People, you're watching us, suggest those suggestions, comment, subscribe, holla at the boys, Coaching with Letitia, Reality Complex, Kidnap, KIDDNAPPA. Yo, I'm feeling good right now for that second. Peace.
Peace.